Is your dog losing their sight? There are a few things you need to be aware of as your dog um, may have cataracts or other vision problems. For one, they're not going to see walls come up, and they'll walk right into posts and walls, trees, and cactus. So you need to be their eyes for them, and you need to kind of steer them to keep them from walking into things. Ro is losing her vision, and you can tell because she bumps into things. If your dog is bumping into things, that is a clear sign that they're losing their vision. She's an older dog, and there's really not much you can do about it when they're at the later stages in life, except just kind of keep them safe. Keep them from walking into trees and hurting their head. Keep them away from things like cactus with all these needles and spines on them. We're on the other side of the sidewalk. I'm not letting her go anywhere near the cactus. And even if you have a dog that's not blind, you want to keep them away from cactus. But another thing that you can do if your dog is losing its sight is you can teach them commands like step or curb or stop. And so that way when you're going down a curb, you can tell them, you can kind of give them a warning and let them know there's a curb. So every time you come up on a curb, you say curb. And then instead of them falling off of it, they'll know that it's there and they can, adjust accordingly. Same thing, like if you want them to stop walking, you can teach them stop or stay. A lot of people teach their dog that. But it's not the end of the world. Your dog can definitely still enjoy a lot of living, even without perfect sight. And a lot of times they'll be able to see shadows and things for a long time before they lose their sight completely. But once they lose their sight completely, you definitely need to walk them differently and just be mindful of the hazards that are in their way that normally they would just go around because they're not going to see them anymore. And I know that's common sense, but it is an adjustment when your dog has been healthy its whole life and they get older and things start to change. You have to change with them. Maybe walk a little slower and just watch out for them.